From the Newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow, and this is the latest from the Newsroom. It's Friday the 18th of December. Around 250,000 people who live on Sydney's northern beaches have been advised to stay home as much as possible in the following days as the coronavirus cluster grows. There are now 17 confirmed cases. New pop-up testing clinics have been made available in the area, and a full list of affected venues is up on news.com.au. Meanwhile, states and territories have been quick to reimpose border restrictions on people travelling from New South Wales in response to the outbreak. Anyone who has been to Sydney's northern beaches region who arrives into Queensland after 1 a.m. Saturday will have to go into hotel quarantine for 14 days at their own expense. Anyone arriving from New South Wales into WA will now be required to self-quarantine for 14 days and be tested for COVID-19 on day 11. Overseas now, and French President Emmanuel Macron is tested positive for COVID-19. Macron now joins other world leaders, including British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, US President Donald Trump, and Brazilian leader Jair Bolsonaro to have tested positive to the virus. Macron will self-isolate for 7 days in accordance with French regulations and will continue to work remotely. And in other news, household wealth in Australia has hit a record high despite the coronavirus pandemic, partly due to people squirreling away their savings in banks. Total household wealth rose by 1.7% to a record high in the September quarter. The increase was mainly attributed to a 5.4% surge in deposits, a 1.2% lift in property values, and a similar increase in superannuation balances. Alrighty, to entertainment now, and Tom Cruise's rant on the set of Mission Impossible hasn't gone down well with staff members. 5 people have quit working on the film as a result of Cruise's outburst. Now, if you missed it, the actor blasted some staff members for violating COVID safety guidelines and standing too close to one another. Have a listen.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. We are not shutting this movie down. Is it understood? If I see it again, you're gone. And so are you. So you're going to cost him his job. And I see it on the set, you're gone. And you're gone.
Gee, he's pretty fired up, wasn't he? To sport now, and the World Anti-Doping Agency has proclaimed a landmark victory after a ruling that left Russia banned from next year's Tokyo Olympics and the 2022 Beijing Winter Games. Now, while the Court of Arbitration for Sport halved WADA's 4-year ban, it still sees Russia excluded from international competitions for 2 years for violating anti-doping rules. And in cricket, India will resume day 2 at 6 for 233 in their test match against Australia at the Adelaide Oval. Just a reminder, we're giving you the chance to win a share of $5,000 cash. All you got to do is head over to news.com.au/win to enter our Christmas cash giveaway. That's it from the Newsroom. We'll have another update in the Arvo.
Your update from news.com.au.